Good afternoon. Here's the deal. I bought this tool set here. About half of these are Craftsman's from 1964. There's some updated stuff in here. These sockets here, they're all original Craftsman. I think they're mixed in there. Got Craftsman's here. I have these all here. They're the original Craftsman's I got. And these up here and these here all came with the original Craftsman set I bought in 1964 when I got my first car. This here drawers. I don't think there's anything in here from then. But what it is, as old as these are, be what, 60 years old? 64, 40, about 60 years old, give or take. Anyhow, these old sockets, or old ratchets. This is a 3/8 drive. You put a socket on there and your hands are all greasy and go to change them and you try to pull the sockets off and you know what happens. You can't get them off. Then you get a screwdriver and pry in there. And this 1/2-inch drive's the same way. So, I've seen they had Hart tools at Walmart online. Everybody was bragging about them, so I replaced this 3/8 with a Hart. It's actually a little bit longer. I like the handle. I was never a big fan of these kind of like rectangular handles. The round handle is much smoother in your hands when you're trying to pull. But this has a great deal. You snap a socket on there, it locks on because of that little ball. You want to get it off, you just take this button, push it. Let me get a 3/8 socket and put on there. See if I can get one out of here. Yep. There's a 3/8. It's on there. Can't get it off. You want it off? Hands are all greasy, push the button. Drops right off. I was so impressed with that. I went and bought myself to replace this one. Original Craftsman from 1964. Has this little button on the back to reverse it, but another one where you had to pry the socket off if your hands were greasy. Replaced it with this Hart. Has the button on the back. Has a similar lever. Actually, it's a little more friendly usually than that one was. That one there, your fingers would slip off the sides if you were greasy when you went to change it, but I like this one. This one has the same push button feature. And these are what they call 90 clicks. Here, how fine that clicking is compared to the old one. For every one click in this, you probably have 10 or 15 little clicks on that one. So if you're in a tight space and you don't have much room to turn, that happened many, many times, and I'm not a full-time mechanic, although I did do front-end alignments at Firestone back in the late 60s, early 70s area, but that was part-time. You get yourself in a position where you go to turn this handle, you might have to turn that far to get a click. And sometimes you didn't have room to do that. Well, this one here, you might move that far to get a click, which really is a big deal. Anyhow, I love these new ones. These two old ones, gonna retire. Gonna put my new 3/8 drive in here and my new 1/2-inch drive in here. Now this here little socket set, that also came with the original 1964 Craftsman set. Everything in here is original, except for, I think, this. Yeah, this is a SK or something. This didn't come with it. Didn't have a little ratchet. But I think I'm probably going to order one of their little 1/4-inch drive ratchets to replace this one. Because that one's even worse to get off because of it being so small. So I really recommend the Craftsman. I bought them online, had them shipped, and happy to replace them. Got to get some more of these magnetic. This is not a magnetic holder. This one here is, I like them. They draw down. I hate these ones with the little clips on, but it works for them little sockets. And half the time I just grab this whole thing and take it, because these smaller sizes, it's harder for me anyhow to guess what size it is. So I just take that whole rack. And I got a bunch of adapters here. 3/8 to 1/2, 1/2 to 3/8, 1/2 to 1/4, 3/8 to 1/4, 1/4 to 3/8, you name it. But something else I wanted to check. I've seen they had some ratchet wrenches. Oh, here they are. I do have some of these. I bought some of these, but they have some now that this head swivels, which would be a nice feature. I'm not sure if I want to get them. Getting up there in age, don't do as much as I did, but tools that I couldn't afford back then. I mean, this whole set, I'm pretty sure it was, they had that whole set on sale for $49.99 at Sears back in 1964. And there were some screwdrivers came with it. These two right here came with that kit. This little one here, and a little stubby. And I got a couple of the screwdrivers left yet, but not too many. This one, no, that didn't come with it. That didn't come with it. Don't have too many of the screwdrivers left. Anyone venture to guess why? Well, screwdrivers are made for taking screws out, not for using as a punch or a pry bar, which I've done over the years. Some of the screwdrivers are over here yet. Here's one of the original ones. Them two there are the similar color. They're original. Actually, there's the 3 Phillips. They all came with that kit. Anyhow, that's all I wanted to show you. Love them new ratchets. They feel great in my hand. I love them. And they're about the same weight. Might be a little bit more. They're a little bit heavier. But we'll see how they last. And all the years I never had a toolbox like this. This is a Harbor Freight. It's only a 4-drawer, but it's better than digging through an old carrying toolbox that stuff came in, dumping half the toolbox out to find your tools. This has nice storage underneath. I've been trying to find another one that they had at Harbor. If Harbor Freight gets them back, sometimes they're damaged. People get them. I wanted to get one cheap that's banged up or something that I could salvage the drawers out of and add extra drawers down here. Because I have all these tools hanging here in the wall. Now, not all of them have to go in there. A lot of these tools I wouldn't put in, but there's certain ones I would if I had a little more drawer space. And a lot of stuff hanging here. Old Sun Pro timing light. All my clamps. I got a ton more clamps upstairs. Old tune-up kit. Don't need them anymore, unless you work on an old cars. All my grease guns. And I got a spider hanging on a web on my hand here. And my impact sockets. And little grease guns. Something a lot of people probably don't know what that is. Take wheel lugs off. Now everything's done by air or electric. Anyhow, that's all I want to show you. And have a good day. And as always, push the like button. It really helps. And subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you. Goodbye.